Okay, I thought I'd have a little sit down chat with you guys before I have to leave again. I wanted to chat to you guys about something that a lot of you guys have been commenting lately and I've been messaged about a few times, which is how do you save while studying at uni and while you haven't had a consistent job? So basically, how do you have money and like how have you saved that money?
I just woke up and I just had to come to terms with what fucking century we're in.
Basically, my schedule starting next week is going to look a little like this.
Just another sunny day in Southern California.
A kind of perfect rose that Mum just picked from the garden. Mum, smile.
Oh.
It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you.
Okay, so I know that it's 4:45 p.m. and this vlog is titled 4:45 a.m. routine, but we will get there. We are getting there over the next few days. I'm just starting this the night before, so a couple of days throughout the middle of the week I have a 4:45 a.m. routine, and the hardest bit about that is the fact that I get home after like 8:30ish pretty much every night of the week on the weekdays, so it's a little bit rough. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys my 4:45 a.m. routine for the next few days and the also 8:30 p.m. arrivals home over the next few days. My aim is to start getting into a routine where I get home and have a really quick nighttime routine, like have dinner, get ready for bed and wind down all within like an hour, so I can get to bed by 9:30, so I can try and get at least 7 hours sleep, because I have not been getting that much sleep throughout the week. And anyway, next week uni goes back and I'm going to be doing classes a couple of days in the week as well as everything I'm doing now, so I really need to like make myself get into a good routine and really strict with like the times I go to sleep and just like my habits, like just a good habit with all of that. So I'm off to training right now. It's Monday night. Monday is my day off work, and from next week it's going to be filled with online uni, but today was my last free Monday. So I just like got a lot of stuff done, feel a bit rested, had a bit of like a restful day. So anyway, I'm off to training and then I'll show you my like kind of nighttime routine before my 4:45 a.m. morning routine tomorrow. Woo, love that for me. Not really, I already want more sleep. Also, it's super hot in here today, and the last few days have been hot days, like really sunny, no cloud in the sky, scorches. But I think a cold change is coming tonight and it's going to be rainy over the next few days because it's gotten super windy right now, and I'm pretty sure the weather also said that, but I never trust the weather apps anyway. But that's what we are working with. A little bit rough and windy out there. All right, let's go, shall we? Oh, so the temperature's coming down a lot. It's like 27 now, but it's been definitely in the 30s.
Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you.
Okay, so I just left training a few minutes ago and it is 7:30 right now. The light's about to go green. So I rushed from training really quickly so I could get home. Oh my god. Wow, I was getting like no red lights, but we actually got a red light. So I rushed off from training because I'm trying to get home ASAP so I can have a shower, have dinner and just get to bed early so I don't burn out. Yeah, so Mondays is our speed day. We had a new plyo circuit at the end. So honestly, I felt really shot. Like my central nervous system feels fried today. I think it's from two things. A, just a chronic lack of sleep lately with my hours I've been working, and green light really. And then the other thing is I've had quite a few hard training sessions over the last few days, like in the gym and on the track. So anyway, I'm heading home now. This is just not working for me. Basically, I'm trying to get home ASAP so I can get enough sleep in, so I can maintain my busy life and training and not be burnt out and fried. I don't want to be chronically sleep deprived. I cannot keep getting 6 hours a night. It's so bad. So here we go.
To
my favorite.
Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you and I. Every act to do. Who cares what the people think?
Yes, I start at 4:30. Oh, I get up at 4:30 tomorrow. Apologies about the nighttime lighting, but I'm showered and getting ready to have some dinner and then packing my bag for tomorrow. While I have dinner, I soak some oats to make like overnight oats. The oats will soak up all of that liquid that I just poured on top, and then I'll mix through some protein powder and chia seeds and some frozen fruit and pack that for brekkie for tomorrow. But now I'm just gonna have dinner and then I'll pack everything so that I can just get up and go first thing tomorrow. Mum made a pumpkin and veggie stir fry with brown and black rice. While I have dinner, I'll answer some emails and like do some productive stuff, as well as have some wind down time. My mum is such a good chef. I'm going to do a taste test of this pumpkin snow pea stir fry. She used heaps of like Asian herbs and like there's mint and Damn girl. I rate it. Okay, so while I have dinner, I have a little bit of wind down time where I'll just like chill out, and I've been getting into the series Lost. I thought because I start uni next week, I should enjoy this last week of break to use some time to chill out and watch something, because I probably won't have any time for that when uni goes back. But yeah, been loving Lost. And then after that, I'll just spend a little bit of time preparing for tomorrow. I'm just going through my diary and just making sure I'm on top of everything. And so I'm in bed and it is 9:20. Go me, what a weapon. So I ended up having like 2 massive plates of dinner. It was really good, but I'm trying to have a smaller dinner and eat more throughout the day so that I can fall asleep early, because otherwise, like a few times I've gotten home from training, had a fat feed, which like it's fine, like I'm used to having a big dinner, but then I just can't fall asleep because I'm like uncomfortably full. So I'm like, I need to eat more during the day and not eat like all my energy at night. I need to like just have a smaller dinner and just eat lots throughout the day. So I'm trying to do that so that I can like fall asleep straight away. So I'm a little bit full, but I'm not too overly full. Jokes, I'm pretty full, but I've been worse. So so before I turn my light off, I'd like to be asleep in the next 20 minutes so I can get 7 hours. I'm going to read a couple of pages. I've been reading Turia Pitt's Unmasked. It's amazing. She's a weapon, a wonderful woman, and yeah, I've raved on about her a bit lately, but she's just an inspiration. So I'm going to read a couple of, maybe a chapter, and then go to sleep, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Good night.
I had the worst sleep ever. I don't even think I fell asleep. That was awful. So much for getting to sleep early. Today's gonna be really tough. I genuinely just did not fall asleep. That was awful. This is what death feels like. So much for going to sleep so early. I literally could not fall asleep all of last night. I'm gone. I was tossing and turning. And then I decided to panic about not going to sleep because I was like, if I don't fall asleep, I'm not going to make it through this week because I get such limited opportunity to sleep in the week. So, oh my gosh, I have a headache. Anyway, continuing. Hopefully tonight is a better sleep. The thickness of those overnight oats were on point. So I had a client that rescheduled for later in the week, so I had a break just then. So I just had my brekkie and I'm just doing some programming and stuff like that. But now I have another client coming, so back at it. This is my beautiful friend Sarah. Hi. Oh my god. She's like the sweetest person ever. Do you know what? I'm really sad that you're not wearing my favorite earrings. She wears new earrings every day.
Is that okay though?
They're still really pretty, but my favorite are your fish ones.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah. Oh, can you wear them tomorrow? Because I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Then the tomorrow. This lighting hates me. I look so feral. Okay, maybe that's not the lighting, that's just me. Finished my first shift this morning. After that shift, I stayed and did my gym session. Today was just like an upper body session, and I did it with one of my fellow colleagues / my own PT. So if you guys keep up with the vlogs on top of my track stuff, I'm just at the moment doing 2 gym days a week, just trying to get back into it. One like lower body day, one upper body day, just to help with strength and like movement patterns. Nothing too intense, just basic strengthening stuff, and I think it'll help me with like gaining weight to like be lifting and getting stronger as well. So yeah, so I did that straight after my shift, and now I'm heading home. I only have about 3 hours before I have to come back for my afternoon shift. I have like 3 clients in a class tonight, so I'll be here till late. I'm going home now, and I'll go home to have lunch and get some stuff done. I really want to try edit for a bit, but I also have a Zoom for uni, which I'll tell you guys about really soon. But I have a Zoom today to help out with the orientation day, so I have to go and do that. And I'm surprised that I'm alive right now after my really bad night's sleep. I am surprised, but here we are. So let's go get this bread. I look deceased. It is a stormy day outside, and I am vibing this change. I feel like I say that in so many vlogs, but seriously, it's so hot most of the time in summer that it's just so nice for a little bit of hoodie weather. Now I have a Zoom for the orientation day for first years. So basically I got an email from a tutor I had saying, could I please be one of the senior students that answer questions from that the first years have, to give like my own experience and just like advice. And I was like, first of all, damn girl, that made me feel so old, like being a senior student at university, like the fuck. So I'm in 3rd year of uni, so they've got 2nd and 3rd years answering first year's questions. Second of all, I would also like to know the answers of the questions. Like the questions they sent, I was like, I think I'm gonna learn from this little Zoom as well. So basically today's orientation day, which is through Zoom because of COVID. So a segment of the orientation day, the senior students are doing the questions and answers, which I have in like 20 minutes, and my mum just arrived home, so she can feature in the vlog too. But yeah, so I just got home and I'm gonna jump on that now. Hi mum. Hey babes. I just got home and I'm just telling the vlog about being one of the senior students on the orientation day Zoom and how it made me feel really old.
Oh, you are.
Excuse me. What does that make you then?
Oh, I'm a dinosaur.
And I also wanted to feature your rose. So mum's rose from yesterday has opened up. There we go, we focused. So it's so pretty. I love this color. There's a bug or something in there. There you go, beautiful. I'll jump in as well. With compared to school, I felt like the content at first was really overwhelming. Not so much what it was or how much it was, but it was like the quantity in a short time. So like what we would learn in a 2-hour lecture, I felt like would be 2 weeks of what you would do in like a subject in year 12. So for example, 2 weeks of PE you would do in a 2-hour lecture, and then on top of that at school your teacher would go over that all throughout the year, but you don't go back to that at uni. You kind of have to make sure you stay on top of that yourself, so that when it comes back to exams you're like, okay, I didn't just look at this once 13 weeks ago, I know this. Whereas at school you would get to your HSC and you'd be like, okay, I've gone over this like many times over the last 12 months. So I found that quite challenging at first. So I just finished the Zoom call with the first year orientation day. It was actually kind of cool. It was interesting to hear answering some of the questions. Like, so we just answered what we found difficult about uni, what we liked about uni, and then we went into what you can go into from the degree. And honestly, I learned stuff from that too. The staff mainly answered that one, but they talked about how you can go into so many things. Like, it is a broad degree. It can lead to so many postgraduate areas of study. Like, you can go into literally marketing, media, in sport, paramedicine, medicine, like being a doctor, like so many different things. It's like a really good broad degree, so there's lots of different things you can get into from that. And yes, it was really interesting. I honestly learned stuff from that too. So you can go into teaching, physiotherapy, there's a lot. So I have just over 2 hours before I have to leave, so I'm gonna have some lunch and then probably do some editing and get some work done. Okay, so for lunch I just have this bowl. I just mixed through some brown rice and wild rice that was mixed together with some chickpeas, peas, corn, and then I added a bunch of baby spinach, mixed that through with some hummus, savory garlic hummus, so good, lime juice, and then I added these Mediterranean koftas. These are from the brand Veggie Delights, and they're just like made from, I think, chickpea and veggies with some spices and stuff, and these are so good. I really like the brand Veggie Delight. There's something else. And then I just have some lettuce cups so I can fill it with some stuff from here. Hummus and chickpeas, it's like cannibalism, but it goes so well together. Need some beetroot, but I'm not bothered to open a can. I just thought, or am I, as I looked to the cupboard and saw some, but I'm not. Okay, I will see you guys later when I'm off to my, probably when I'm off to my second shift tonight. Okay, it's really freaking cold, so I have myself a tea. Oh, it's still really hot. Okay, I thought I'd have a little sit down chat with you guys before I have to leave again. So I'm leaving in like 20 minutes or so. So before I leave, I wanted to chat to you guys about something that a lot of you guys have been commenting lately and I've been messaged about a few times, which is how do you save while studying at uni and while you haven't had a consistent job? So basically, how do you have money and like how have you saved that money? Okay, for starters, let me just disclaimer, I don't have that much money. To some people I probably have a lot, to others I probably have not that much, and it's so individual, so don't compare yourself in anything in life. But this is just one of those things that you don't compare yourself with, because everyone is at different places in their life, so everyone's different, and yeah, just don't compare yourself. I've saved up almost 50 grand, so that might be a lot to some people my age and it might be nothing to some people my age. As I said before, it really depends. Like some people started working like a full-time job and didn't go to uni straight after school. Some people have worked and grinded while at uni, and then some people have worked, you know, saved up for a trip and then spent all of it. So it's so different. So I thought I would just share the tips that I have to save, especially because I've got the question like, how have you saved while not having a consistent job or like consistent work when at uni? While I was at school, I didn't work a part-time job, so I didn't really have money, so I just didn't spend. Like I literally didn't spend. I literally wore the weirdest stuff to training. I owned like one pair of Nike shorts and like one Nike crop top, and I wore weird stuff to training. When I say weird, I don't mean it's bad to wear baggy t-shirts from Kmart, but I literally, yes, I had no clothes. Like I genuinely had one pair of shorts which I had bought from eBay for $8. I did not have clothes in high school. Like I had like 2 outfits. Like I really just didn't, which is fine. Like it's fine, but like you know when those memes that are like people looking to their cupboard full of stuff, like I have nothing to wear? That was me, but my cupboard full of stuff was not full of stuff. Anyway, so as soon as I graduated, I went and handed my resume in everywhere. I got a few random jobs. I worked as a waitress at a local cafe. I worked in a fruit barn called Banana George. I got paid absolutely nothing there. I got paid like $11 an hour, and I worked there until I'd saved up like $1,000, and that was in like 2 weeks because I literally worked ridiculous hours. Maybe it was like 4 weeks, I don't know. But then I just had to stop because this is at the time when I was just coming out of being injured, and like I was on crutches for all of year 12, so it hurt me to stand on my feet for 8 hours, like, and just stand there. So I worked a couple of random jobs, and at this time, like first year out of school, I also joined my agent. I have an extras agent, and that's how I've been the waitress on Home and Away quite a few times. So I was doing that like pretty much once a week for the last few years. That was kind of my consistent income, but it wasn't much, doing like 1 shift a week. But I guess that's like kind of common for a lot of people at uni anyway. I also coach, so I coach little A's kids in sprints and hurdles. I coach for my coach, which I've talked about before. That's another little kind of pocket money, not heaps of money either. But the first year out of school, I didn't go to uni straight away. I've talked about this before. I just worked a part-time job just in retail in the city in a store called McSimmons Sports. Hated it, but I saved up quite a bit then, because I literally, this is my biggest tip, is be stingy. Like, I just did not spend money. And yes, I know I've talked about how I've openly talked about my bad Boxing Day problem, but I've done that like, what, 3 times in my life. So 3 bad shopping days in your life. When I say bad, it's still like half of $1,000. It's not like I saved like 1 week's paycheck that week earlier in the year for Boxing Day, so it wasn't like I suddenly had a hole in my bank. So that was like a one-off, but throughout the year I was so stingy. The biggest expense I have right now, besides like necessities like training and coaching fees and petrol money and fees like that, my biggest expense is, like, my biggest fun expense is buying food with friends, which I condone because you need to enjoy your life and live your life, but not every day, like once a week, once a fortnight, not super regularly, and being careful with it. But yeah, being stingy is the biggest thing. So like when I worked that retail job for the year, I barely spent any of it. Every time I got paid, and I still do this, I put away 80% into my savings account. So another thing I did was I opened a new bank account. So I had my card, which is like where all the money you get paid goes into, and then I opened a savings bank account and I put all of the money that I refuse to spend in that bank account. To me, that bank account is locked. So as soon as I put money in that bank account, I literally will not touch it. That's like my big savings account where I literally save everything. So if I got paid and I put all of my paycheck into that savings account, I would have no spending money because I do not touch that savings account. So that's another tip. Open a savings account that you are really strict with and don't touch. Every time I get paid now and in the past, I will put like 80% of my paycheck into that savings account. So I'm saving majority of the money I earn, and then I leave myself a little bit, so I have to be really careful to make sure I have enough money for petrol and stuff like that. Yeah, so that year that I worked, I barely spent any money. I didn't buy lunch out once, so every time I worked, I packed my lunch. I would not, like, it's such a waste of money to go and buy lunch. That's an hour of your pay. That's an hour's pay, almost an hour of your wage. Like, if you are going to go and buy food out, leave it for a social occasion when you're seeing a friend and it's going to be something you enjoy, not when you're just at work for the day. Like, pack yourself food. That saves so much money. So be stingy. Obviously, if you have a shopping day every now and then, you can live your life. This year I'm trying to be not like that at all. Like, I'm not going to go to Boxing Day. I've set myself a goal to not buy more than 20 material or fun items for myself. So just like being more like minimalist, like only getting things you need. And yes, I'm not the best at this, but yeah, just like not buying unnecessary things. And the 20 rule thing has helped me so much. Like, I've really not bought anything since, obviously I bought a few things when I went to Byron Bay because it was a little holiday, but I haven't bought anything since then. And every time I want to buy something, I'm like, but if I get 20 items this year, do I want this to be part of those 20 items? So it really helps me like not buy anything, because I'm like, I have to be careful. So yeah, being stingy and putting most of your money into savings. For me, obviously I live at home, so I don't have heaps of expenses in terms of rent. And obviously not everyone is that lucky and they can live at home, but I also know a lot of friends who can live at home and they choose not to because they want that experience of moving out, which is completely fine as well. That's why they might not have as much savings, and that's completely fine. But if you're trying to save as much as you can and you can stay at home, that's a huge expense to, you know, pay for your own groceries, pay for your own energy and water bills, and so that is really lucky that I don't have to do that yet. And that's another big tip to save money, which is just not moving out. So I'm really lucky. I love living at home. My parents are awesome. They're super chill, and obviously like I pull my weight around the house. Like I was never a kid who got paid to like mow the lawn or like empty the dishwasher or vacuum the house. Like you pull your weight around the house. That's just being part of a family, being part of a household. You do your bit. And yeah, so I do my bit around the house, but my parents don't make me pay to live at home or anything. They're my parents. So I'm really lucky that they're really chill and really cool. And also I'm really lucky because my mum's a legend, and she cooks amazing, healthy, delicious dinners and buys heaps of healthy groceries. And she will purposely go out of her way to buy like stuff that I have, even if she doesn't have it. So bless her soul, like she buys almond milk every time it's on sale because I like it, and she doesn't even have almond milk. And like the other day she bought like some punnets of blueberries, and she doesn't really like them that much, but she was like, got them for a treat for you. And I was like, bless your actual soul. So I'm really lucky that my parents eat such healthy diets and cook great food. So that is really lucky. I would obviously be buying my own groceries if they were like, I have met people who were like, it's hard to eat healthily because the people I live with eat terribly. And so I would definitely be buying my own groceries if that was the situation I'm in. So I'm very lucky in that sense too. But in the times where I've had to do my own groceries, like when my parents go overseas for a month or two and I do my own groceries, I was stingy, like buying cheap stuff like oats, brown rice, that's cheap stuff. Vegetables when they're on sale, frozen veggies, frozen fruit. So just like being really careful. Another tip I think is like writing yourself goals, like creating a planner, making sure you're earning a certain amount and saving a certain amount each week, having like a list of your spendings and making sure you're not going over that or being stupid with your money, and like all the little stuff adds up. So for example, I don't drink coffee. Like I do have coffee every now and then. I've literally had it in vlogs a few times, but I'll have a coffee like once a month. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I know people who have a coffee a day and they will pay $5 a day or even $10 a day for multiple coffees. $5 a day. In a week, that's what, $35. In 10 weeks, that's $350. And same with buying your lunch out. If you spend $15 on lunch 5 times a week, or even, what, let's do 4 times a week, $60 a week. In 10 weeks, that's $600. In 40 weeks, that's what, 600 times $2,400, something like that. Like that's a lot of money. To a couple $1,000s a year if you're just not careful with little things like that. All the little things add up. So just being really careful with all those little things as well really helps. And then just like working. So like obviously I've had a few little jobs while at uni. So I worked that year before I went to uni. While at uni, wasn't earning that much, but I still earn a bit through my extras agency, through coaching, and also a little bit through YouTube. But let me tell you guys, I had this one long hate comment on a video that was so rude that I deleted it, and it was all about like, you just want the money from this video, like you're welcome for my view. And I was like, mate, I earned $1 from that video. Your view would have given me like 1 cent. Like, honey, if you knew. Like obviously some videos have done really well and I earned a lot one month, but it was still like, actually it was really good. The best month I ever did was December last year. Like I got quite a lot. If you guys want a video on that, I won't tell you the price in case that could get me a video. I'm really kidding. I'm fully open with you guys. I'll tell you if you want to know. But yeah, it's really just a little bit of pocket money, a bit of extra money. I get a couple of $100s a month from YouTube now, which is really awesome. But for the time I put into it, like probably could work an extra job and be earning a couple $1,000 a week. But anyway, I love it, so I don't care about the money. So those were some of the streams of income I had while at uni. I say that like it's the past tense. I'm still at uni and I still have those streams of income, but on top of that I've now started working, as I've been showing in lots of recent vlogs. So in saying that, I need to get ready to leave because I have a client starting just before 3. I'm also going to eat something quickly before I go, even though I just had lunch recently, because I won't get another chance to eat till dinner tonight. I'm back to back from like 3 till 8 with clients and stuff like that. So busy days, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I'm just a little bit tired, you know, and also really comfy and cozy in this warm stuff. On my trackies. I don't want to get out of my trackies. This Arvo shift is about 5 hours. My morning shifts that start at 5:30. I have around 3
of those super early days a week, they go for between 4 and 7 hours. Like the longest I've been there when I started at 5:30 is till like 12:30, so 7 hours. And the shortest has been 4 hours. So yeah, we're really grinding. Ow, my arm is like, you know, when you're in like a position for ages and it locks out and whew. Anyway, so I'm gonna go do my second shift now. Wow, this hand is cold. It's gotten so cold today. I'm already excited for tomorrow after my shift when I can have a nap. Holy shit. And tomorrow I'm also going to tell you guys about my crazy schedule that's starting next week when uni goes back, because God help me. Look how comfy I am in my tracky dacks. I don't want to get out of them. No, I really, really don't want to get out of them. I'm so warm and comfy. This is so sad. I'm really enjoying this tea and just sitting and having a chat with you guys. Like I said I was gonna go, but I haven't gone. I still got 5 minutes. I can get ready in 30 seconds. She'll be right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's helped me with saving. I think being stingy is my biggest tip. Like just being strict with yourself, and definitely like when you get paid, saving majority of your savings. Oh, another thing that adds up that I don't do is drinking. I don't drink and I don't go out. Like I know people who go out every weekend and like go out drinking, or like most weekends, and that's like, it adds up. Like if people spend $50 on a night out and they do that twice a month even, that's not often. That's what, $1,200 a year. Like all of those little things that I'm saying like add up to be like $10,000 at the end of the year. So obviously I'm not saying don't enjoy your life. You still got to enjoy your life and like spend a little bit, but just think about it when you do, how often you're doing that. And yeah, just like, do you really need to spend $5 on coffee that day? Do it once a week if you enjoy it, make it special, but every day that adds up. I need to get up. 3, 2, 1, go. I was gonna sit down again to like snack and talk to you guys, but I was like, if I sit down again I may not get back up. I'm just having some of these munch stuff because I got sent these from Goodness Me box. Actually I think it was Goodness Me Shop. They send me random stuff like on its own, and I love Goodness Me Shop. So I always talk about my Goodness Me box, but Goodness Me Shop is so good because it's like part of the Goodness Me box website where you can just buy the products that you love from the Goodness Me box, not just like the whole box, not like a subscription. You can just buy the products. I think I'm actually gonna get home before 8 o'clock. So had a good Arvo shift, quite a few solid sessions with some clients, and one of them, God love him, but he accidentally dropped the bar and it like kind of rolled, kind of fell on my foot. It wasn't that bad, but now it's kind of starting to hurt. So I hope it doesn't wake up bad tomorrow because I have training tomorrow. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna head home, smash out the nighttime routine like I did yesterday. Just bang, shower, bang, pack for tomorrow, eat dinner, bedtime. However, I need to take it a bit more chill than I did yesterday and just slowly wind down, because I didn't fall asleep yesterday. And I think it was the fact that I was like bang, 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 be in bed by 9, and then I lay down and my head was just, could not stop talking, would not shut up. So I think it's better if I was to get to bed later but have a solid sleep, so 6 quality hours, rather than be like tossing and turning for the entire night. I literally checked my watch that many times. That is the plan. And then we do it again tomorrow, but it's a little bit different. I have the super early start again. You guys will see in a sec, in a hot minute. But then I don't have the afternoon shift. Instead I have, no, not uni, I was gonna say uni. I have training. So I am able to come home and get a nap in, which is super important to me because I need to have a solid session and I need to be rested for that. So, and also well fed. So I need to go and eat all day tomorrow and sleep when I get back. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I'm not going to show you the nighttime routine again because it's going to be the same as yesterday. See you tomorrow morning, way too early, at a time that I wish I was still asleep.
Was in such a deep sleep when my alarm did that to me. Oh my god. So last night I actually had a decent sleep and I was in a really good sleep when my alarm just woke me up. So I'm so excited to get through this morning shift and then come home and hopefully have a little bit of a nap because I only got about 6 hours last night. I went to sleep around 10:30, so good quality but not enough quantity. Last night I was like, I'm not going to force myself to just try to get to sleep early and then not get good sleep. I just want to wind down so I actually have a good sleep. And yeah, so I had time to wind down. I also had to stay up a little later because I genuinely was so full. I ate so much late last night. Like, I don't think I ate enough in the day, and then I ate a lot from dinner and afterwards, which is fine, but no, not fine when you need to get to sleep early. I should spread it out more throughout the day. You guys, my mum's baking is just so good, and when I'd gotten home she'd been baking all day and she made her like healthy oat muffins, this new like really good healthy slice that it was so good. I'm gonna have to get her to make it again to take photos to share on my at Whole Food Gram account. It was so good, so I had to have some, and then I was just so full I couldn't go to sleep for ages. So she really did me dirty like that, but it was really good, so no regrets. No regrets, yeah. My hair is needing a wash, I think. I think I need to tie it up high up. It's a little bit Severus Snape vibes. I'm trying to think of a Snape reference, but I'm trying to think of a specific one and it's just not coming to me. Potter. Anyway. Oh yeah, and my back is pretty sore. That's why I just put Voltaren on it before. It's not like an injury sore, it's like DOMS sore. Like DOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness. So I think it's from something we did yesterday in our upper body session. But anywho, look at this very messy ponytail. Whoa. Oh well. That's not really acceptable, but meh. I'm also taking all of these binders to work today, which is some of my study notes from uni. Yes, I keep all of my study notes because I need to know this information forever. Because I'm my PT and like colleague that I was training with yesterday, we always like banter and argue about like research stuff and like nutrition especially, and sleep and recovery and stuff like that. So I need to come prepared to argue my points. I need to continue getting ready. Before I forget, I'm also wearing these awesome black trackies and I feel so good wearing trackies to work. They're not the right uniform, but let's just see if anyone notices. Like, all of the Fitness First stuff's meant to be 2XU. These are some New Balance trackies I already had. So if I can get away with it, then let's save me some money. Oh my gosh, you're always so annoying. My oats and a spoon. It's wet and rainy out here today. Wow, that zoom. Can I just say it's the best sleep-in weather? Beautiful Sarah, she wore my favourite earrings.
Just for you.
My camera, oh there they are. Sorry, it doesn't like focusing on me these days. I love it. How sick.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Shift has begun. Oh. Whew. Everything feels a little bit broken. Me realizing I have to go and demonstrate burpees and like warm up with them. My back doesn't want this for me.
Later.
Okay, so it's almost 8:30 and I just had a couple of clients and a class early this morning. Before my next class I have like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have a 5-minute break and have my little overnight oats for brekkie. So I also have my magnesium supplement and just have a little 5-minute break, scull this whole thing of water. This is my second bottle today. I was really thirsty when I woke up and I've had to like talk so much already this morning and like yell a lot in that class, so excited for this 5-minute little break and get my oats in, and then I have that class soon, so here we go. Let's see how they turned out today. They were so good and thick yesterday. Okay, I have it in this really weird soup container today. Okay, so the thickness that I was blessed with yesterday, we do not have, but still lit as fuck. So I'm going to have a little 5-minute break, check my messages, and then just check my diary and like planning the rest of my day. Then go out to finish the rest of my shift, and then I finish up early today so I can go home and hopefully get in some more sleep so I can have a solid session tonight at training, and then just get other stuff done today that I need to get done. And then usually I would have, well, starting next week I'm going to be having some classes on a Wednesday. I have a lecture at this time in a week next Wednesday, so I am missing a lecture in one of my shifts that I'll have to catch up on after, which I've never done in the past before, but it's just one clash that I have, so, and it's a lecture, so I can just watch the recording and catch up after. So that's starting next week though, so okay, the sun is back out. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get a little bit faded now. Had a really busy morning, but my shift is done. It's just after 10 now, and I want to go home and have a little nap. Me and Sarah were just having a convo. I freaking love Sarah. If you're watching this, she's the most beautiful person ever. Sarah wears a different pair of earrings every day. The coolest earrings ever, and she wore my favorite ones for me today because I told her to because I was vlogging. And they're these like little fish bags, and it's like so cool. And I'm making a highlight on my Instagram story with her new earrings, so go and check it out because they're really cool. Because I was non-stop all morning, I didn't really have a chance for a break, but I've gotten so many like notifications, like missed calls from my agent, text messages, all these uni emails, and I'm just like a little bit overwhelmed. This time in a week I'm going to be going home with a lecture to catch up on and a bunch of classes to go to, but today I need to go home and try and have a nap so I have a good training session tonight, because
it's in a lot of hours from now and I'm going to crash if I don't rest up before then. So my plan is to go home, have a chill day for the rest of the day. Also not that chill, be productive, get all this missed calls and stuff covered, and then have a good session this arvo. So that's the plan. The sun is full on out and about. I have just been reading my uni emails and I am ready to have a nap. Oh, what timing? Look what's on the doorstep. It's a Goodness Me box. February, no, March. This is going so fast. I love that for me. Oh my gosh, you're always sleeping here, aren't you? I'd be looking a little rough. We're on a little bit of an angle, but whatever. I'm using lunch boxes as a tripod, so. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna open this Goodness Me box, reply to a couple more emails, and then have a nap. So, I think it might not actually be a Goodness Me box. It might be something else they're sending because it's really small. Oh, it's a box. It's a box. Oh, it's this tiny box. Maybe it's the beauty box. They did say once that they were going to send me a beauty box. It's so small. It is a beauty box. Why do boxes have so much tape? Alright. So it's a really small one because it's the beauty box. It's a little reveal. I thought that would happen. I like that quote. Okay. It's a little collagen sachet, which you add to water or a smoothie. A mask or moisturizer? Yeah, a mask. This makes me want to have a self-care day. Tampons. Don't have any use for these yet, but one day. A little eye pencil? Eye pencil, an eye pencil. Toothpaste, I actually got one of these in my Goodness Me boxes. Toothbrush, that's handy. Some sunscreen. Oh yeah, the girls, a Burt's Bees moisturizer. Ultra conditioning moisturizing lip balm. We love a Burt's Bees lip balm. I don't care about the camera not focusing. That's brilliant. And some organic body wipes. Amazing, cool. That's very handy. Okay, thank you, Goodness Me. I think I have a discount for Goodness Me box and Goodness Me shop. My favorite thing to get on those websites are the health foods. I love getting health food boxes. So many good like little discoveries and snacks. But if you're interested in beauty stuff, beauty box, you can get that as well. Actually, I'll fill you guys in first. So, starting from next week, on a Wednesday, I have a lecture at 8 AM, so that's in my shift, so I'll have to catch up on that, and that's the only thing that I have to catch up on. Everything else I've planned my life around because that is ridiculous. I even get annoyed at people who like clash with a lecture, like why would you have something on a time you have a lecture? So if it doesn't work, like if the recordings aren't working, if I need to be there live, I'll have to get the hours of the classes that I run at the gym at that time changed. But other than that, all of my other lectures and classes are outside of my work and training times. So on a Wednesday, all I have is a class, besides that lecture, I have a class at 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock before I leave for training. So my plan is to hopefully get home and have a nap because I still need to have some type of a nap before I train because I've got like no sleep the last 2 nights. Not enough at least. So my plan is to have a nap in the morning and then like late morning when I get home, wake up to do my online class and have lunch at the same time that I do that. Basically, my schedule starting next week is going to look a little like this. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how I don't have any days to sleep in anymore for the foreseeable future. Monday is a uni day, so I have a lecture from 8 till 10, a lecture from 10 till 12, and then a class from 1 till 3, and then training from like 5 till 8-ish. Not all of that's training, some of that is travel time. But that's not all travel time. If I include travel time fully, it's like 4:30 to 8. Then Tuesday, I have work from 5:30 till around 10:30, depending on the clients I have that day. Then I have a few hours in between. Then I have work again from 3 till 8. And then I also do my gym session in between that time in that break. And then I can hopefully use that time to get other stuff done, like studying, editing, if I have the chance to do that at all. Then on Wednesday, today, I have work from 5:30 again till 9:30. I usually don't get out till about 10:30 though. And in that time I have a lecture for 2 hours, which I'll have to catch up on some point during the week. Then I'll come home, try get a nap in. Then I have class from 2 till 4. Then I have training 4:30 till 8, that block again, including travel time. Then Thursday I have uni from 8 till 10 and then 10 till 12 classes. And then from 1 till 2:30 I coach. Then from 3 till 8 I have work. This is ridiculous. Friday work from like 6 till 12 in the morning. Then I have a little block of free time, which will probably be catching up on studying. And then I have training from 4-ish till 7-ish on Friday. Saturday, work from about 7 till 12. Then I do a gym session with my PT. Then I have the afternoon free. Except this Saturday, I have clients till 6 at night. Then Sunday, this is actually ridiculous. Sunday, I have training from 8 till about 10 in the morning, love our Sunday morning sessions. And then I have a block of time free, and then I coach from about 3:45 till about 5:30. That is my week. When am I going to fit in editing time? Because it takes me like a long time to edit a video. I don't know. So I am a little bit anxious about, am I going to be able to keep uploading a video every single week? That was one of my resolutions for this year, or like challenges this year, which I did last year. Every single week I uploaded minimum of 1 video. So this year my aim is every Wednesday to upload a video. But I'm also like, no, be kind on yourself. If that has to be every fortnight because I'm that busy, I don't want to be burnt out and die. It needs to be sustainable. So I hope that's okay with you guys if it does become each fortnight. But I'm going to try my best to keep it weekly. But as you can kind of see, I have a freaking busy schedule, and that's just like that isn't even including like trying to create content, like posting Instagrams and replying to messages. That emails in itself takes an hour at least each day. That doesn't include all the phone calls I have to make to clients and the outside programming I have to do for all of those hours of work for clients I have. Like I take a lot of time doing that. It doesn't include extra study. It doesn't include any recovery for training. It doesn't include any free time. So including all of that on top of that and like showering. Anyway, I'm not going to stress about it. I can do it. YOLO, will make it work. I've been getting a bit worked up over the last 2 weeks of like, I'm not gonna have time when uni goes back, and I've been freaking out. But now I'm like, there's no point freaking out. I'll have to make it work. I'll have to cut back and stuff if I can't manage it. And I just want to keep you guys in the loop if I suddenly start to not post as much or be able to reply at all to DMs. I barely do now, but if I just can't at all, then this is why. Anyway, that's the gist of it. So when I try to have a nap in the day, I have gotten better at sleeping in the day just because of how tired I am. I'm going to try and just read a few pages just to get into that really relaxed. I always light a candle. So I'm lighting this lavender candle here because I feel like it's like a good routine, and it helps me just get relaxed and have a little nap. So yeah, it is almost 11, so I'm going to hopefully sleep for, oh, I love 2 hours right now. Oh yeah, girl. Aim for 2 hours. Potato vibes. Next time I open my eyes, it'll be after 2 hours sleep.
Later.
I just woke up and I just had to come to terms with what fucking century we're in, what day it is, like what year it is. I was just in the middle of a dream. It was so random, really fucking weird, but I just like woke up and I was like, I could keep sleeping, but I checked the time. It's 1:12.
okay. Oh man, that was actually really needed sleep. Oh, my back is so sore. Oh, my bed is so comfortable. I don't want to get up. I need to get up and make myself some lunch. Hopefully I start to wake up soon. And goals.